Hi guys, welcome back to my YouTube channel. My name is Temitope and the name of this channel is Kike Special. If you are a returning subscriber, thanks for always coming back. Thanks for watching my video. Thanks for always coming back. And for if you are just coming across my video for the first time, please stick to the end of this video. Subscribe to this channel. I have lovely content for you. My name is Temitope and my sister here with me
Opeyemi Odesanya.
is she's my sister-in-law. And with the title of this video, you should know what we are speaking about today already. We'll be speaking about the culture shocks we experienced when we just arrived in the UK. I've already done a part of the culture shock with my friend. So now I want to listen to her own opinion of her own culture shock when she arrived in the UK. So let's dive right into the the first thing she wants to talk about of the culture shock she experienced is
Getting a manual car is like a norms here. There's no like if you are looking for an automatic car, you won't get on time. You get manual everywhere. Which if you are getting manual, you get faster and cheap price here in the UK. But if you want automatic like Nigerian, oh no, you're gonna what? You're gonna stay for long. You're gonna look out for long,
and
and it's
it's going
going
to
to
be
be
spending
expensive.
more.
Yes, it's going
Yes.
to be expensive if you are looking for automatic car here. But manual you can get anywhere very cheap from 800, 900, 1213. So that's number one here, because I believe it was supposed to get an automatic
Automatic,
car like
yeah.
everywhere, but no, it's another story here.
Even me, I was thinking to learn how to drive, and I was looking at their prices. To learn how to drive a manual car is cheaper than learning to drive an automatic. And automatic is easier than manual. So I don't understand why manual is a lot here. Like, to learn manual car, you might be spending just 300, 350 pounds. But to learn an automatic car, you'll be needing about 600 to 700 pounds. And I'm like, why the double? I thought automatic is easier. So like I think this place they just maybe value or prefer manual cars to
Yeah.
automatic car, which I find it very surprising because in Nigeria almost everybody has an automatic car. Nobody even wants to drive a manual car again. But yeah, everybody is manual car. So what's the second one?
Let's talk about, since we are talking about the car, let's just talk about the on. Yeah, there in Nigeria, I can remember there was a trending video in Nigeria where people are pressing on and they were
Yes, in
replying each
traffic,
other like
yes.
pom 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 pom. Yeah, I've never like yeah and on like somebody pressing the on. Like if you even press on, everybody's going to be
Everybody will be
like,
looking like what's
what's
wrong?
up? What's wrong with you? Are you all right? Like there is no pressing of on. It's very scarce here. If you can hear anything, it will be like the emergency or the police or the siren. That's just what I used to hear here in the UK. There's no pressing of on. Like I always believe like if they're on working or they don't have
Or
on
maybe they don't have one.
in their cars here in the UK. That's just it.
That's it, yeah. So number three.
I will talk about the school start age, because when my daughter came in, she was 3 years. She was going to 4, and they said she can't start a full school, so she's going to be going to school for just 15 hours in a week. So the 15 hours was scheduled or was divided into like 3 hours in a day. So she goes to school 12 and she leaves the school 3 o'clock, which is it was very stressful for me because our older sister will go to school 9 o'clock and I will go and pick them together. But the other girl will go by 12 and I will pick her by 3, just 3 hours. It was really stressful for me then. So the school start age in the UK is 4. Like if you want to start a full school, but you can still take your daughter to school if she's lesser than 3, she's lesser than 4. She can still go to school, but it's just 15 hours. But when she's 4, she can start a full school. Full school starts from 8:50 for some people, 8:45 for some schools, till 3:20. That's how they run it in the UK. So that one shocked me because I can remember my daughter can write 1 to 100 because she started school around 1 year plus, because she was always crying when her sister is going to school back then in Nigeria. But yeah, it's another story. You can't just take her to school because she was in school
Because she's
before.
crying.
Because she's crying. When she's not 4, they won't take her. And it's even very stressful to take her to school for 3 hours. You go and pick her, you won't be able to do anything. So it's better she don't even go to school. I have many people that didn't take their daughter to school. They just say when she's 4, she will start, and that's not a problem. They are okay with it because the 3 hours you can't even do anything. Most time I'll set alarm so that I won't forget to go and pick them, because just 3 hours in Nigeria they come home 4:35 and they go 7:30.
Is it
So
more?
but
Yeah.
yeah, can you imagine, just go for a few hours and you are back? It's so stressful. That one is always somehow.
Yeah, that's true. And it's hard to get a nursery like daycare. In Nigeria, for my daughter that is about above a little above 1 year in Nigeria, if you are working, you'd have maybe started putting her in crèche or daycare. But yeah, it's not like that. You can If she's not two, she cannot start nursery, and that nursery itself is very, very expensive. I don't think there is free nursery for 2 years. It's only from 3 years and above. Even that 3 years, 15 hours weekly.
Yeah, there are some schools that you can
So
even pay. I remember when my daughter started school, the school was inside my school, University of Lincoln. So she was going to the school, and the school was they were telling me the school was free, but she'll be paying for her meal. So her meal will be like £8 per day, and she's going to school 3 times. So she's paying. So in a month she will go to school, I think 12 times in a month, and it is divided. She can only pick morning
or
or,
evening.
or evening. So that's how she goes to school, and it's always 5 hours, and it's 3 times in a week. But she pay
That's
for her, her
15 hours.
food. But every other thing, she don't pay for school fees. But the money is still expensive for me as a student. So I was like, oh, after this month, no, she's not going again. I can't even afford it. But if it is normal council school, government school, she's not paying anything for anything. She later got a school. She later got admitted to her sister's school, and she wasn't paying anything. That one was free for food and anything. They didn't give her any bill. She was just going for free, and that was it.
Yeah. So guys, that's all about the number three. So let's move to the fourth one.
I will talk about crossing of road. If you want to cross the road, there is always something to press for you to cross. But if you're on this zebra lane, or zebra what?
Zebra crossing.
Yes, if you are there, you don't need to run. The car is always waiting for you. They will wait for you to pass. It's not like Nigeria. Even with zebra, even zebra and okoko,
Even
anything,
cow.
anything, they will not even wait. Nigeria is
Yeah.
always very busy, busy, busy. So no time for you to, like, you are not their priority. Let us go. Yeah, it's either you go on the bridge or something. They don't have the time for you to wait. But here in the UK, they allow you pass, even if you are just crossing on a normal way. Most of them will just
To
wait for
just
you,
stop
and you
for you
just
for you to
allow you
cross.
to go.
Yeah.
So that's one of the things that I see very important. So if I'm moving to my work now, because I just believe, like, if you are working in some places, there, even if you want to call your manager, you call them like manager, Mrs. Mister, like,
Yes,
all those
ma.
things. Yes,
Yes, ma.
yes, ma.
Yes, sir.
Even if you are older than the person or anything, but because he or she is the manager, you just have to respect them. Yeah, just call them by their name. My manager, like, it's still very hard for me to to call them by their name. I was just be like, yes, ma. But them, they will be like, Tina, oh, this and that. And she will be like, yeah, no, I've done that. Don't worry. But me, I will be like, yes, ma, I need, like, to talk to us most times, not because of, like, I just feel bad calling
Yeah.
them names, all
Name.
these elderly care, calling all those people names stuff. Most times I say, oh, yes, ma'am, take this. She'll say, oh, my name is this, my name is
Yeah.
that.
They'll tell
They'll
you,
just
I'm
tell,
not
yeah,
ma.
I'm not mad.
I'm
They
not
just
ma. My
tell
name is
you,
this. Yeah.
they just tell you their name. They are not after respect, like calling them respect. All they need is, oh, please, can I have this? Please, can you do
Please
that?
can you? Yeah.
Please, can you stand up? You don't need to call them ma, miss, please, this and that. No, you don't need that.
Yeah.
And another thing I found shocking is, if you are talking to them in the UK, you have to look to their eyes.
Yeah. Eye contact
Eye
is
contact is
important.
important to them. You can't be talking and doing something else, or you are attending to another person, or you are looking down. Like in Nigeria, looking up to your elderly is like you are disrespecting them. But there, here in UK, you can talk and look at their faces, and they are okay with that. I can remember working with somebody, and she was like, why are you talking to me and you are not looking at my face? Am I an animal? Why? What's wrong? I was like, oh ma, I'm just busy, I'm picking your dress, I'm doing this. She was like, no, don't do that, you just have to look into my face and talk to me and this. I was like, oh, I'm so sorry, because where I'm coming from, you don't look at your elderly face. So
Yeah.
that one is somehow shocking to
Shocking to
me.
me. Yeah.
And I think some things are so hard when it comes to respect in Nigeria or in Africa. It's just like they take respect passionately.
They
Like
take it
you
personal.
greet them, you kneel down, you do this. But yeah, just say hi, morning, hi,
Hello.
hello, and you are going on your own, and that is all. Even if she's your manager or she's anything, just say hi, hi. hello flower and all these pet
Pet
names.
names, yeah.
They are
Hi
fond of
love,
that.
hello dear, you
Hello flower,
okay?
you're right. These are one of the things that I was like, what's doing this one? Who's your flower? It's not only flower. Have your chewing gum. So like, what's my own? Just like, but now me too, I'm calling, hello darling. My work people will be like, what's wrong with this one? So it's not like that, but you just have to just, and they know how to smile. There is one smile they want to greet you. They will just be like, I love, and just 2 seconds smile. They are fond of that. Hello, hello. And like I was like, I'm smiling, show on your eyes and your face, and just now, 2 seconds, and everything is gone. Oh, I don't know how to do that. Well,
Fake smile, fake love.
I don't know. I don't know how to do that. So
Oh
their
my
pepper. Let's talk about food. Their
god.
pepper.
Okay.
Oh, I remember cooking one food, and I used like 3 rodo, and everything was in a mess. My husband was telling me now, no, I can't carry this food to work because if I carry it, whenever he's opening it, all of them will be coughing at work. So he's not going to carry the food to work because everything was. It's always very spicy. Their pepper is very spicy, not
Yeah.
like Nigerian
Yeah,
pepper.
Rodo, just one. Two, even if you want to cook
You
a
will need
big pot,
tomato. You will need a lot of
two
tomatoes.
Rodo. So
Their
their
pepper is
pepper
so
is,
spicy.
yeah, yeah.
And smoke breaker everywhere,
Ah,
and they
that
obey
one is
it.
the no. Let me be the one to say that one because that one annoys me a whole lot. You are at work 12 hours shift and you're only entitled to maybe a 30 minutes break or a 40 minutes break. And in between work, you'll be seeing these white people going out. I'm going for a ciggy break, fag break. I want to quickly have a 5 minute ciggy break. They are taking smoke breaks
I'm
every
going.
1 hour, like
I'm
for
going for a
five
fag.
minutes.
I'm going
I'm
for
going for a
fag.
fag.
I'm
They'll
going
be
for
taking
fag.
smoke break every 1 hour for
Even
five
in the
minutes.
midnight, because I work at night. In the midnight, they still go. I will be like, "What is it?
As
Are you
in,
not scared of the dark?" As
as in
if
you.
they have to go outside, but they will ask you, "Do you fag? Do you need
Do
one? Do
you
you
need
need?"
one? Yeah, just smoke. And they'll be like, how you people are going for break every 5 minutes? But you that you don't smoke, you cannot use your own 5 minutes to press phone. No. Like they
No,
will
no,
not
no, they
accept.
will not.
But you can go for smoke break 10 times before the end
Yeah,
of that shift. Kilo
they can go.
shele.
They can like
No, no,
almost
no, no.
every
They
time.
take their smoke break very, very, very seriously for you. And that annoys me because kilo shele, kilagbe, kilaju, kilo en fat.
Eating on the road. That's another shocking one. They can eat anything anywhere, please. They don't mind.
I don't
Like
mind no.
Nigeria, it does have
Burger,
anything
fries, anything. You see
they
them
eat on
eating
the
on the
road.
road.
No, I actually believe that they don't have the time.
Yeah, because
There's
time is
no time.
money.
That
They're
time they
always
will be using
rushing.
to eat. They will be walking, they will be trekking to work, like going to their work. So it's better they eat on the road anyways. So they
Yeah.
always eat on the road. I believe that. Maybe that's the reason. And their weather, even if it is summer,
Their
even if
summer
it
is
is
not
even
summary.
if it is in summer, you see me with my jacket. Please, I can't even cope.
You'll be looking
Like
outside like this, you
you
see
see
sun.
sun,
Okay, let me quickly get dressed. Before you get outside, bam, rain.
rain. I can't even
No,
predict
like this their
their
summer is not even no no
no,
no no
no,
no.
no, no. So it's better you just go with your jacket or just like a thick clothes to avoid any go and buy something in the store.
Yes.
If you want to be
Sometimes
all
I used
right.
it to be very sunny. You go out before you get where you're going to, everywhere is cold. You know, be
Yeah,
like, hey, why didn't I even take my jacket? Well, long, like, no, no, no.
it's
The
crazy.
weather is crazy and can be very confusing.
And I can remember when I went to work and they're telling me that their time change. What is time change?
Yeah, they're
'Cause
trying to
then when I
change
came to the
by one
UK,
hour.
yeah, when I came to the UK, we are ahead of Nigeria 1 hour, I
One
guess.
hour, yes.
But now Nigeria and the UK
UK is the
is
same
same time.
time.
But why is time changing?
Uh,
This thing doesn't happen in
I don't
Nigeria.
understand. Like I was not asking that. Okay, now 1 hour, see, like that 1 hour that they took us back. Like, bo la ṣe máa recover 1 hour yẹn padà.
We will
Like,
never recover that one. The weather has gotten over that one. That one
like
is gone. Like
we just slept and woke up and
you
time
are
ti
telling me,
padà.
yes, I was on
How?
night shift that very day, and they told me, yeah, the time now is like
So we were,
most of their phone corrected the time. I'm not
yes,
so sure
automatically. Yeah,
automatically
if you
most
are
of their
using
phone,
network
but I
provider
can
time,
yes. Those phones were corrected, but all this
work
wall clock we
clock.
corrected that one. That was how the man even remember to change it. I was like, how
I was like,
now?
I was even asking my husband, okay, now this in that one, it's 12. ṣé a máa padà sí 11 ni àbí are we going backward? What's
I don't
happening?
understand. I maybe our age God will go back.
Exactly.
I don't understand. It doesn't happen in Africa. I've
At
never
all.
heard of.
But they said their time will go back once we get back to winter, like
Yes,
October or so. The time will
yes.
go back and we'll be 1 hour ahead
No,
of
I'm always
Nigeria
like,
again.
what is all this
But
for?
like it's
And another one is
confusing.
like, if we are in 8 p.m. now, it will still be like
Like
afternoon.
yeah, everywhere will be so
Most
bright.
times there will be sun by that time. I will be like, what is this again?
Yeah.
We are in Africa. All this thing
It
is not.
doesn't get dark
No, no.
until 10 p.m., 10:30 p.m. And I'm like, hello Sherry. Like even if you're at work, if you're not checking your time,
You won't
you are
know that
using
time
the
has
weather to
gone.
check, you won't know
Yes,
that
you
time
can't.
has gone or anything. So their weather too is what I think we have talked about 7 or 8 things. In fact, we've lost count now.
Another thing I notice about them is their tea time. Every time is for tea.
Yeah.
There's no
Get
like in
yourself a cup
Nigeria.
of
Yes,
tea.
in Nigeria, I can remember for me, I don't like tea. But if it is hot, I can never take tea.
Take tea, like
When I got to work one day, they were like, "Oh, hot, everywhere is so hot. Please take off your uniform, just wear your top, or get something light to wear. It's very hot here." And I was like, "Okay, what's up? Are they still going to take tea? Yeah, I serve them
yeah, tea time.
hot tea again."
Hot tea, hot
I
coffee.
was like, "Wow, what?
You know,
The weather is hot, and you should take something like ice cream." So
they
have
give
some
them
of
ice
them ice
lolly,
cream,
ice cream.
juice, but they will still
You
take the
take
tea,
tea,
hot
yeah.
tea for that matter. There is a man that is in my work. When the tea is not hot enough,
You will
he will
not
never.
take
He
it.
will not. He will
Yeah,
tell you,
I've
no,
met
this
people like
tea,
that.
this tea is not hot.
It's not
Maybe
very
a lot
hot.
of milk is there. The milk is always in the fridge, so that will make it so cold. So it will be like, this tea is not hot. I'll be like,
See, maybe say go they burn your hand. They
as
tell you
in
it's not hot
as
enough.
in it's not hot enough. So even if it is cold, hot, anything, they will still take
Take
their hot
tea,
tea. Not
hot
only
tea and
tea, hot
coffee.
tea and hot coffee. They must take it.
Ah,
That's part of them.
so what other thing?
What do we have to
I
say
have
again?
one thing to say. The prices of phones in this country is very, very expensive. For example, in Nigeria, if you want to buy an iPhone X, you'll be like they'll tell you UK used iPhone X and you'll be buying it for about 150K, 160K. But yeah, if you want to buy iPhone X, they'll be telling you £250. Why? Since it's about 150K in Nigeria and it's UK used, like shipping and those that are even selling it, they'll remove their gate. So I was expecting it to be like £100 or lesser, yeah, but it's a lie, yo. Their phones are still very, 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 very expensive. I'm like, shey I no go kuku buy phone for Nigeria, make dem
Ah,
send am come for me, because what's the UK use there when even in UK is very expensive? How are they making their gain? So like that one is still shocking to me. Like phones and gadgets in general is more expensive here in the UK than in Nigeria.
I want to talk about their bosses. Yeah, if you want to go with boss, you have to look at your boss or your Google to know when the boss is coming. The boss
Yeah.
will always meet up with the time. Like
Fine.
you
You
have to
even you know
follow.
if your boss is delayed,
You will
you know
know
how
all
many
those
minutes you have
things.
to wait and the likes, yeah.
And yeah, there's no like shift for her. Three
Mm-mm.
people on the seat.
Yeah,
Nothing
instead
like
of three
that.
people, you now be
Like
four. Where
no,
manage or anything.
no, nothing
If the
like
bus
that.
is full,
If
bus
the
is going.
bus is
You wait
going,
for the next
even
bus.
yes, if the bus is not even full, you will move.
Be
If you
moving.
are the only
Yeah,
person, you
you
move.
move.
If the bus is not going to carry you, the bus have to leave the station and go to the next station to a bus stop to pick other people because everything is time. So
Time,
they
yeah.
just have to go. That one is shocking to me because in Nigeria nobody will leave without like food
Without
or
full or
getting more
about half
like
passengers in their
yes,
bus.
they will not.
But
They
yeah,
will wait. They must wait. It's a must because
yes,
why
they
they
will
go carry
delay
only
you.
you?
Abi
In
now.
fact, if only you there for bus, you go
You
dey
self go dey
scared.
fear.
Hey,
They
where they
say,
carry
hey,
me
I,
to?
then I
Where
not
are
carry
they
me
taking me
go.
to? They carry me go where I don't know.
Yeah. So what next are we talking about?
Talking about the shopping bag. You are going for a shopping, you just have to go with your bag, like, or else you just buy.
Bag is expensive.
Very, very.
It's not like Nigeria that wants to buy something at
You will
any
say you will
supermarket,
say
they give
double
you
it,
nylon.
give it to me.
Give
Like,
me two
yeah, this thing
nylons.
will cut. So please, can
eh,
you double it? Yeah, you can double it on your own expense.
as in,
Like
and even in Nigeria, those supermarkets even use their nylon as
like
adverts. They
yes,
will print
now
on it.
this
But
one
this
too, they
one,
will
they'll
put
print on
their
it.
need
Oh,
to.
they'll put their name. You will still buy it.
The only person that you will not buy is Primark. It's paper.
Yeah, paper bags.
So and I
Yeah.
think it's
I think all those
they
clothes stores, Zara and the
yeah,
likes too, you don't have to buy bag.
yes.
But we are going to like Aldi, Tesco,
Just go with your bag.
Lidl, you must go with your
Go
bag.
with your bag. The only place that you can still go is when you buy on African store. At African store, it's always free. So
Yeah,
they will
they
give you. I
they
think
know how we do it from Africa. So guys, at this point, my mic stopped working and I didn't know, and we're just recording and recording and recording, and we kept talking. That I didn't know my mic was not working again for the next 7 minutes till the end of this video. I didn't know my mic was not working, and we shot this video out about a month ago, so I cannot even remember everything we said again. But this part, I think we're talking about store returns. When you buy something from a store and you get home and you don't like it, you can return it back immediately. For example, if you buy clothes from a store and you get home, you see that it's not your size, or you thought it was your size when you bought it, and when you get home you wear it and say, oh, this thing is bigger or it's smaller than me, you can return it back immediately. An appliance, for example a blender. Okay, my sister-in-law bought a blender from a store, I won't mention the name, and after using it for about 2 weeks, 3 weeks, the blender just stopped working immediately. And she was like, what will I do? I just bought this blender. I still have the carton. I have the receipt. So with one mind and faith, she just carried the blender and took it back to the store, showing them the receipt and the carton and everything. And they didn't give it. They said, okay, don't worry. She was even thinking they would say, okay, come back tomorrow to collect it. We'll have to repair it, give an engineer. So they said, okay, don't worry, just drop it. And they told us to go and pick a new one on the shelf, like just like that. So it was shocking to us, to her, that in Nigeria nobody will do that. Something you don't buy, where you don't carry, where you don't say, no vessel, madam, go give engineer. But it's not like that here. They will change it for you, they will exchange it. Yep, I think that was pretty what we were talking about here. And what else did we talk about? I really cannot remember. So guys, we have come to the end of this video because I cannot remember the rest. I hope you enjoyed the part that was audible. I hope you enjoyed that part.
like, no, you don't have to be sorry. No, it's not your fault. Like, you don't have to say sorry on
Yeah,
everything.
you don't
Because
have to be
saying sorry,
sorry, it's
like, it's
fine.
as if you are even taking the blame for what you
So
didn't
the
do.
mic
So you don't.
continue working at a point, and at this point we're talking about saying sorry. If something happens, maybe for example something falls on the ground and you're like, oh sorry, they'll be like, oh no, you don't have to be sorry. Like, they don't like it when you tell them sorry unnecessarily, or when you just tell them, oh I'm sorry, I'd be like, no, you didn't do it, it's not your fault, don't have to be sorry. And they really don't like the word sorry, especially with something you didn't do. Please, if there's anything we forgot to talk about, you can drop it in the comment section. Thank you for watching to the end of this video. If you're a returning subscriber, thanks for sticking to this channel. If you're a new subscriber or you just came across my video for the first time, please do well to subscribe to my channel, like this video and share. Thank you. I love you. Bye. Mwah.